I was a little nervous to come up here and talk too until Tiara stood up and sang so perfectly, and I thought, if she can do that, I can do this. So about 2 weeks ago when Allie called me to ask if I would come up here and speak today, I think my exact response to her was, I'm not sure if you want me to. My faith can be a little pessimistic sometimes, and she assured me, yeah, no, we talked about this at staff meeting, and we want someone like this. This is exactly what we want. And she said, a pessimistic perspective sometimes can be a really good thing. So I said to myself, well, if that's what they want, maybe that's what I'll give them. I can come up here and stand and talk about how my approach to going to church is sometimes like some people's views on wearing a mask. Like, even if it doesn't work, hey, it's no skin off my back. But I thought, no, the truth to it is there's really a lot more to my why. There's much more depth to it. So as a lot of you know, my wife Jenny and I and our family joined recently. And just in that process of finding a new church and a new practice of worship, we put a lot of thought into what our why was and what would bring us here. And we both knew that we wanted a church that would encompass our life but not control it. Jenny is still to this day is proud that her only A- in her entire academic career was in Bible class for asking too many questions. And I think we both were kind of worried that a lot of modern religion, a lot of practice it's just a routine that becomes too familiar. Worshipers are obsessed with being Christian, that they forget to actually be a good Christian. And so many people are so sure of their faith that they forget what faith is. Churches become people's identities, when in reality, it's really the other way around. A church is really just its people, its congregation, the people who gather there. And that's my why. It's being with people who want to ask questions. It's being with people who want to be good Christians. A church who has a pastor that's not afraid to ask the pessimist to come up and talk about their why. So it's the people that make up this church, the reputation it has, the actions it's engaged in, the community it supports. All those are my reason why. Since we first walked into this church on Palm Sunday last year, we've loved every interaction we've had with the people here. And even before that, Jenny still talks about the comments and the banter on if you guys ever do the live stream on YouTube, the comments it's where it's at, everyone at home talking. So, we'd still probably come here if church was just my kids hanging out with Penny Johnson for an hour, because they think that's the greatest thing too. So that's my why. When I came up here, I wanted to say it's the people who I go to church with. It's the congregation. It's the people who make up the church. That is, I think, a really good reason why. So thank you.